Building a smart home takes time, precision, and a lot of decisions. As an integrator, we are involved with so many aspects of the home that I wish I could sit down with every future homeowner and give them a walkthrough, but I can't. And that's why we created this video. These are the top 5 things from an integrator to a homeowner that you should consider when you're building a home. Tip number 1, window treatment. Smart shades make up a big aspect of your smart home. And this is one of those things that people don't consider at the beginning. They wait till the very end. So the first tip is to make sure that you cable and you prepare your home for smart windows. These right here have a 4-conductor cable that is going to give you the option to add shades in the future. When it comes to the shade selection, you can wait till further down the line. However, the cable in itself is going to give you a solid foundation, not just for power, but control. Now, that's one thing, the cabling. Another thing to consider is what type of window treatment are you actually going to install? If it's anything that is going to go up and down and is going to be motorized, you can actually do it with a low voltage cable. If you're going to be doing drapery, because of the weight of the actual curtain, sometimes you actually have to add a power outlet. However, that's only for the big heavy drapery. When it comes to motorized shades that are gonna go up and down, you just need a 4-conductor wire. Last thing to consider when it comes to windows is the actual pocket. You have a couple of ways of, places to mount the window. One of them is going to be recessed inside of the window shield, and another one is going to be above the window shield. Depending on the size of the product that you're going to be using, it may be good to pre-think and install a pocket for the shade to go inside of it. That way it's housed and protected and you don't see the actual motors hanging out. This is tip number 1 if you're building a home and you want to have smart shades. Add some cables, it'll save you some headaches and give you a lot of peace of mind in the long run. Tip number 2, make sure that you wire accordingly. We made a separate video with all of your pre-wiring tips, but I'll give you a quick summary. Number 1, Cat cabling is probably gonna be your most important cable. Make sure that you wire to all of your TVs and anywhere that you may need some Wi-Fi. Add a couple extra cables for future add-ons. 2, speaker wires. A 2-conductor speaker wire per speaker, 2 per every zone that you want to entertain. If you want an audio video room, run 5 for a surround sound and an extra 1 for a subwoofer. Biggest thing is this little conduit right here. A lot of people don't take into consideration the actual service line. Technology changes and at some point things may change. 1, run cables from your rack location to the exterior of the home, but also run a conduit from the interior to the exterior of the home. That way, if fiber needs to be added, additional cables or anything comes up in the future, you have a place to run it. Tip number 3, let's talk about lighting. Lighting is a big feature when it comes to a smart home. Not just how you control it, but what it does for your lifestyle. You've probably seen this in every home that you've ever walked into, especially in a large scale home. Our architects don't think with design, they just think with passing inspections. They're gonna put a bunch of switches everywhere that you have an entry point. So in certain homes, you end up with big banks of switches. One of the ways to approach this is number 1, centralized lighting. We've created separate videos going in detail into those, but I'll give you a summary. It's the concept of grabbing all of these loads, taking them to a closet, using modules to control them from a keypad on the wall. The keypad is a multi-button dimmer that allows you to control not just separate lights, but also scenes. The whole concept of that smart lighting is to create scenes that are built around entertaining, around your lifestyle, around time, around anything that you want to create. It allows you to come into your house and press a button that says welcome. And that welcome button can turn on pathway lights into the kitchen, turn on the television and the music, right? You can have goodbye scenes when you're ready to leave and you press one button that turns off every light in the house, that locks the door, that sets the alarm, closes the garage, and now you have peace of mind that everything that you needed to do was handled by one press of a button. There is other ways of approaching it, like dimmer farming, where you rely on wireless switches to handle the communication. Still a good approach. However, it is not the recommended approach when you're doing a big number of loads. So keep in mind, if you want to eliminate this on your beautiful smart home, think with smart lighting, centralized lighting, or some kind of ecosystem that allows you to relocate this and control it, whether it's from a keypad or an app on your phone. Tip number 3 is lighting. Let's go to number 4. There's 2 things that you should do right now. Number 1, subscribe to the channel. If you want to connect with us, there is a link in the description that allows you to schedule a virtual consultation with someone on our team. We're here to help with anything that has to do with audio and video, integration, Wi-Fi, design, product selection. We want to help you out, so connect with us. All right, that was that. Back to the video. There's a lot of cables in this house, and you have to consider the amount of products that are going to take to power your smart home. A lot of people are going to wire everything to their living room, but keep in mind that now you're forced to have hundreds of thousands of equipment displayed in what should be one of the nicest rooms in the house. Don't do it here. Let me take you where you should put it. And we're back to our data closet. Most residential racks are going to be 2 feet by 2 feet, and by that I mean the width and the depth. When it comes to the height, it's going to be based on the amount of equipment that you have to put in that rack. Majority of our smart homes tend to be somewhere in the 27 to 35 U's, which is in essence a big rack. You're gonna have receivers, power management, amplifiers, cameras, processors, power supplies, video distribution. All of that has to be housed somewhere. So we believe that you should have a dedicated closet for you to house that. Why? It's a central location, it's out of the way, and if your system is set up correctly, you should technically never go up and mess with this equipment unless a small power cycle is needed or something. Keep in mind that, keep in mind that there's a few ways to approach the cabling. In this scenario, we set up long trunks because this home does not have a homeowner yet. This is a spec home by one of our builder partners. So we've set up long trunks to accommodate whatever we want to do in the future. Whether it's installed a patch panel and jump from the patch panel to the rack, whether it's to pull the cables up and feed them into the rack. We left a lot of slack to allow us to set up the equipment, but more than anything, we bought ourselves enough space to make sure that we can work comfortably in there while we're setting up the equipment and anytime we ever need to service it. 1 through 5 are done, number 5 is on the way. But first, let's do a recap. Number 1, make sure that your windows are prepared for future window treatment. Number 2, think with cabling. Make sure that you set up your home for what you want now and what you may want in the future. Number 3, lighting, extremely important. Not only to turn on and off from your phone, but to clean up that ugly wall acne. Number 4, the rack placement and equipment. The bigger the smart home, the more equipment, the more things that you need to consider at the design stages. And number 5 is connect with us. If you're building a smart home, we want to help you out. Whether it's at the design stage, whether it's at the equipment selection, or with the installation, we offer services nationwide, and we want to be able to help you. There's a link in the description that allows you to connect with someone on our team. We're here to help. We appreciate you tuning in. 5,000 subscribers, get to 10,000. I think that's a wrap for today's video. If you haven't watched another video, right now would be the time to do it. And if you haven't subscribed, you're not as cool as you think. Have a great day.